are out here at Texas Reptile Zoo with owner Tim Caglarcan, and we are going to get to talk about all of the cool reptiles that we've got here. So Tim, thanks for coming on the show. We're excited to have you.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, this is my first time out here, so I'm really excited.
There's lots of exciting things here.
Yes, so what made you decide to open up a reptile zoo?
Well, it's a culmination of a few things. I've always been had a love for reptiles, and in 1997 my thesis project in architecture was a reptile exhibition and research center, and it kind of just stuck with me the whole time, and in 2011 decided to search for property and go for it.
And so what made you come to Bastrop?
What's not to like about Bastrop?
Agreed.
Obviously, loved to visit here when we weren't living here. Great people, great outdoor activities. You got the lake, you got the river, you got the parks. Really strong community.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So tell me about the reptiles. How many different types of reptiles do you have here?
We have 60 species, over 130 animals.
Wow. You've got what? Snakes, lizards?
Yep, snakes,
what
lizards. We have some crocodilians.
Okay.
So we have venomous snakes as well. We do offer a very realistic experience. You're actually in their environment, and the animals are in a simulated environment, so you really get an up-close and personal experience with them.
Yeah, it's a little warm and humid in here. We're in the, what was it called, the
Serpentarium.
Serpentarium. So that's to keep them in an environment that they're used to, right?
Yeah, we monitor the temperature and humidity all the time.
Very cool. Well, let's see a little bit more.
All right.
So we're now here in one of the herpetariums. And what is a herpetarium?
Herpetarium is typically it's a reptile building, but this is sort of a living vivarium with reptiles in it, so we just call it a herpetarium.
All right. And so behind us we have a water monitor, Lucky.
Yep, that's Lucky, our big water monitor from Southeast Asia, and they have a pretty big range.
So tell me, do you have any favorites?
If I say who my favorite is, I might get in trouble so they can hear me.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer. So tell me, do you have any like classes or educational things that you do?
We love school groups. We've had quite a few homeschool groups come out. We've done elementary schools. The kids love it. We have a great time. We mix in education with some feeding demonstrations.
Oh yeah, I heard you said you do some feeding demonstrations.
We do, and they're a must-see. If you're here, please catch one of those.
All right, and
exciting.
Typically, what do they eat? What do you feed most of them?
Well, we have a lot of meat-eating lizards.
Carnivores.
Yep, and we have herbivores, reptiles as well. So we do a mix.
Okay. So tell me about the average trip out here. Like if a family comes and they want to see the place, how long does it take? What's it going to be like for them?
Sure. I'll just we'll kind of walk you through. When you walk right in, we have the Serpentarium. After that, you walk into Herpetarium 1, which is where we are now.
Okay.
After this, you go in Herpetarium 2, which is our arid zone,
okay,
where we have some desert species.
All right, so not so humid.
Right. Still hot, but drier.
Yes.
And then you go outside. We've got a mix of turtles and some other lizards, crocodilians, tortoises. We have a new exhibit this year called Tortoise Town.
Oh, fun.
And so the average tour, takes about an hour.
Okay.
Depending on if there's feeding going on, which is usually the top of every hour on the weekends. And so that'll take more time, and then we encourage people to walk through as many times as they want in case they didn't see something that they didn't see before, because the lizards, they're in a natural environment, so sometimes
you might miss one. They're hiding.
Yeah, exactly.
I noticed that most of them are actually pretty active. So is that normal, or are there times where they're a little less?
Like we simulate the environment, so the reptiles are behaving just like they would out in the wild.
Very cool. One of my last questions would be, so do you do like birthday parties or anything like that out here?
Great question. We're building a birthday pavilion right now. Should be done in 2 weeks. Please contact us via email or Facebook message and get you booked for a party. It's great fun. Kids will love it.
Yeah, I bet. That sounds like a lot of fun. Last thing before we finish up here is, Tell me about your hours during the spring.
Sure.
And maybe your prices for getting in.
Sure. Well, right now we're open on the weekends to the public. We do school groups and other events during the week.
Okay.
We have adult admission at $12.50, child's at $8.50.
Very cool. All right, well, Tim, thank you so much for having us out here. This is really, really cool. I'm excited that we have a reptile zoo in Bastrop.
Oh, well, it's great to have you here. We appreciate it, and we appreciate everybody coming out. Just check out our website, texasreptilezoo.com, for more information.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.